Attention everybody, this is your captain speaking and welcome to my channel, The New Traveling Critic. I'm your host, Kapitan Konopis, and today you're finding me, as I promised, at the gallery Jenny Up the Hill here in Hermopolis, Syros, Greece. And we are at an exhibition called Things as They Are. And with me is curator and writer, Mr. Juriaan Benschop, who is has taken over it is part of the exhibition, or the entire one, I don't know, the entire exhibition, right?
Yeah, curated exhibition.
Okay, so Mr. Benschop, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. And I would like you, while we go through a couple of paintings, to tell me a little bit about the artists and what they are trying to portray. Now, of course, we're going to be going through the entire exhibition. We're going to show only a couple of the pictures. So if you have the kindness, I'm going to turn the camera to show the pictures. And if you would have the kindness to say a couple of words about the artists and their work. So this one, as you had told me, is from a lady from Thessaloniki.
Yeah, she's called Lia Kazako.
Uh-huh.
She's a painter from Thessaloniki, and she often paints pieces of clothing, of a dress, of a coat, maybe jewelry that is on a piece of clothing. Things that people wear, but you don't see the people actually.
Yeah, so you don't know whether this is just a cloth in a wardrobe or whether there's somebody wearing them,
Yeah,
which is the point of naming the exhibition Things as They Are.
The point, things as they are, I would say, is a title that you can walk in different directions.
Okay.
On the one hand, it may seem like it's a good example of the work of Leah, that maybe at first sight it may seem very obvious, like this is what it is, this is the material, this is what you see. But if you start to think about it, what exactly it is, or is it maybe is there maybe a person involved? Is there somebody wearing these clothes? Is it part of a story? So what interests me is that there is a part of the painting that is very clear inside, what you can see, and there is often also a part that you cannot see, but that you could imagine or think about.
I see.
While looking at paintings.
Beautifully. So let's go to the next artist. So this one here is by whom?
This is Paula Zerina Zeman. She's an artist from the
Latvia.
Baltics, from Latvia. She's based in Riga, and is really based in painting. So most of the work she has done over the years is like on canvas or on wood, often quite large scale. And this is what you see here is like small pieces on ceramics, which is a development of recent years that she also started to work on. But it has a similarity with the paintings that she made.
I see.
Forms that there's usually one aspect that could be called figurative or some illusion of something that you may recognize. And then at the same time, it is very much about how the paint in itself works. She likes the aspect of accident also. Like she makes these things fast. So she knows she makes this oval with a kind of opening inside.
I see.
So she knows what she's going to paint, but at the same time, she's curious about what accident brings to a painting and how that can, for instance, in the one on the left side, you see a kind of figure, and you could think about different things, what it is, but it is part of what she wanted, but it is also part of maybe what came to her while doing the work.
Okay. And then let's go to this artist here. So,
This is Jenny Eden from Manchester, United Kingdom. And this is a painting that it's called Hunebed, which is actually a Dutch word.
Yeah.
Called Melderen.
I know actually in German it's the Hühnengräber, which is actually it is those tombs that you find similar to the ones in Stonehenge, right?
That's correct. That's correct.
Sorry?
That's correct. So, and what interests her is this kind of maybe this kind of shape, this kind of. If you imagine such a place,
Yeah.
like a tomb, something that you could, in a formal way, that you could go inside. Um, I think she was thinking about these kind of forms, but it's not that she literally wants to give us an image of a helmet. It is more like she also told me that, for instance, she said you could also think about intestines of a human being or an animal if you look at this image. And what interests her is that you have like very different kind of reactions in terms of psychological content.
I see. There are various different kinds of interpretations. So actually, these are paintings that are making the visitors actually think.
Sorry, that?
These are paintings that are making the visitors think. They are paintings that are making the visitor actually use their own imagination.
Think and look, hopefully. Like look and again, because it's not something that you can catch in one moment.
Okay.
And this is for the whole exhibition. That it is very much about layers, and that if you spend time looking at the work, that maybe something happens in your imagination.
Okay. And the last artist is which one? Let's pick.
Is here the one at the,
Sorry?
at the front door.
Oh, okay.
He's José Heerkens.
Sorry?
José Heerkens from the Netherlands.
Yes.
This is a small piece he did on wood. And when you look maybe from the side with your camera, there's in the middle it's like engraved, or it's like talking about that. This is I think fits quite well. Like what can you catch with a phone or with a camera from a painting? We can catch like an image, but can we also catch like the feeling that an object or a thing has on us? Things can have all kinds of functions in our life. It can be like very daily things that you use, that you need, but it can also, people also have sometimes things in the house that are more like maybe a small shrine, things that are full of memories, or so what interests me in this exhibition is that things can have like, they have a life of themselves. And for José Heerkens, it is very much about color and what color does to us, what kind of feeling it can evoke in us.
Okay.
So she does all kinds of different. This is from a series in which she works with very different types of colors, and then she studies, like, okay, what is the effect? What is, for instance, the temperature this painting evoke?
I see. Actually, I've got the feeling actually of seeing this pink thing here. Actually, it makes me think of female lips, and I feel like kissing a lady right now.
Well, this is your imagination.
That's my imagination. That's what it brings
I'm
to
sure
me.
she was not thinking about it, but I think it's fine. Like you have.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
if the color maybe makes you think about lips.
Yeah.
Or
Exactly.
About,
Exactly. And okay, so we saw a couple of paintings. As I said, I don't want to show everything because I want the visitors to come and see the rest. Now, we need to say that the exhibition is taking place until August the 24th. And you told before that you have actually written a book which is called Why Paintings Work. And so if you would have the kindness to tell me a couple of words about your book in order to close
first
the
of all,
interview.
there's like one of the painters, Paula Zerina, is in this book, and in the book are like 40 painters, contemporary painters. What I wanted with the book is to, if you look at what happens in contemporary painting, it is very diverse in terms of style, like all kinds of. There is surrealism, there's abstract, there's geometric, there's very wild painting, there's very calm painting. So as a writer, what interests me is like how can you navigate or how can you have a conversation about painting with all these differences when in a time when there is not like one type of painting that is like the most dominant or the most important. You cannot say it's about style. So what interests me is actually to present painters that I find interesting.
Okay.
And at the same time offer words that we can have a conversation about painting in a way that you can understand and that also adds like new meaning to the painting.
Okay, beautifully. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Benschop, so much for your interview. That was all for today. Our next encounter is scheduled to be tomorrow. We have first at the Vadaras, then at the Marcos Mambakaris Museum, and in the evening at the Zucchini Festival. Mr. Benschop, thank you very much for your interview, and until soon, stay well. Goodbye.